Court is calling 2022 CR 10123, State of Texas versus Sarah Rodriguez. Can I have the parties announced for the record for the state,
Debbie Cruz on behalf of the state, Your Honor.
for the defense?
Kim Gonzalez.
And are you Ms. Rodriguez? Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Rodriguez, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Did you understand you're charged with offense of injury to the elderly bodily injury? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, she has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes,
Court
I
will
do.
find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, the fine is to be $400. The state recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution to Delia Games. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense,
That's correct.
state.
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be 200 hours community service restitution, no contact with Delilah Games, and anger management. Did you understand that those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
At this time, the state introduces state's exhibit number 1 and all of his attachments, Your Honor. No objection.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence state's exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, the court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
If that's okay with the court judge, yes, we'd like to proceed with sentencing.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your clients?
Yes, Judge, Ms. Rodriguez is here accepting responsibility. She is a good kid. She's young. She has not been in trouble before. She understands that there was just too much consumption that night. She is in school at San Antonio College. She works for HEB. And she is really ready just to move on, Judge, just put this behind her. She has had no contact with any of the individuals mentioned in the police report since then. And so she's on the right path, Judge.
Do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I work for HEB. I work in a couple different departments there.
Doing what?
I work for e-commerce. I work for healthy living and shelfage.
Okay. As a side note, I was in HEB one time. I was on the pickle aisle. Someone took a jar of bread and butter pickles. They opened it, they ate one, and they put it back on the shelf. I personally don't like bread and butter pickles. Now, I did tell the store manager, this person just pulled this off the shelf and put it back. Whether they removed it or not, I don't know. But that's why everyone should always make sure that when you open it, the seal pops. I don't know why they stopped putting the plastic around it, but I'm just throwing that out there because it happened at HEB.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, this is what, and now everybody is going to check their jar pickles or either get rid of them. All right, the court is going to sentence you to a $400 fine that will be probated. 2 years deferred adjudication. There's to be no contact with Delilah Games or Richard Ortiz. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. I'm going to want 90 sober meetings in 90 days. If you need some sort of outpatient treatment or more support than that, just let probation know. 200 hours community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to get it, but if you have it and you turn it in, 40 of those hours will be waived. The remaining hours will be waived if you provide proof that you're in school And for the court, that means full-time. So you need to be taking at least 9 hours a semester. And there will be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, and regular UAs and anger management. Is there anything else that you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, I did.
All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, young people, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, okay, I'm thinking I'm speaking to an 18-year-old. All right, you should know better.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Things that we do have consequences, and they have consequences long-term for our abilities to obtain employment, some of it for our abilities to vote. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you need to start making better choices. You need to make better choices on who you choose as a mate or soulmate or somebody you're going to marry, a boyfriend or whatever. You need to make better choices on that. And guess what? Don't go to somebody else's home and be intoxicated. Be intoxicated at your own home if you're going to be intoxicated. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. And thanks for dressing appropriately for court. All right, you want to set a bun?
Yes, Your Honor, that's what we're asking for.
Okay. All right, where's the process? You're on this side, counsel. Okay. Just let me know which case it is. All right, court is calling 2022 CR 10123, State of Texas versus Sarah Rodriguez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Leo Gonzalez for Sarah Rodriguez.
And are you Sarah Rodriguez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, this is a request for a bond. And Jason Garhan?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, for the state?
Yes.
All right, is there a proposed agreement?
No, Your Honor, sorry, different attorney.
Correct.
I'm sorry, it's 2000.
All right, everyone. Y'all need to whisper. We're on the record.
Sorry, Judge, I didn't realize that was this case, but I think the previous bond was at 5,000. She has a new alleged number one of her NTR, so the state would be recommending a $10,000 bond on this NTR.
All right, and what is the alleged number
It's a
one?
DWI, Your Honor.
All right, and defense?
And Your Honor, she's made a bond on that case. It was set at $1,000. She made the bond. That is the only allegation on this MTR. She has been on probation for a year already. So we're asking if the court would consider setting the bond at 1,000. That's what her family can currently make. We do understand that it's a new violation. However, we don't have any information on the specifics of that case.
All right, and the original bond in this case was set at what?
5,000.
5,000. All right. I'll set the bond at $5,000. And I'm going to order 120 sober meetings and 120 days as a condition of bond. And Norma, on this case, can you give me a contested date, please? All right, your contested hearing will be August 12th. All right, thank you.
Your Honor.
Hello. So you all have submitted a motion to withdraw?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and what conditions are you all asking to be added? Yes,
We're gonna ask for 90 sober support meetings, 90 days. DWI education. A TAP evaluation, follow the recommendations. Portable alcohol monitoring. And monthly UAs.
Yeah, we're in agreement.
are you all in agreement with that?
We are in agreement, Judge.
All right, we're gonna go on the record. Court is calling 2022 CR 10123, State of Texas versus Sarah Elizabeth Rodriguez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris,
For the defense,
John Sanheiners from Miss Rodriguez.
and are you Ms. Rodriguez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, it's my understanding that the state is filing a motion to withdraw. The allegation in the motion that's related to this motion withdraw, it's the court's understanding, if I'm incorrect, let me know, that that allegation will not be represented in another motion. Is that correct?
It is my understanding, Judge. However, my colleague from the state may answer.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So then in exchange, this is an agreement, and the agreement is to alter and amend your conditions of probation to 90 sober support meetings in 90 days, the DWI education course, a TAP evaluation that will be done out of custody, follow the TAP recommendations, the portable alcohol monitoring device, and monthly UAs. Do you understand that to be your agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then the court will sign the motion to withdraw, and we can go off the record. Probation is going to go over the new conditions with you. If there's an issue, you need to let them know. You're not allowed to drink alcohol while you're on probation. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. Good luck to you. You're welcome.
Your Honor, I appreciate you. May we be excused?
Yes, but she'll need to talk to probation.
Yes.